Hello there. This is Cindy at cindybdesigns.com. Thank you for joining me today. This is the card that we'll be making, or one of them, because I was playing around a couple weeks ago and made this video with last week's video. And I might have another one for you tomorrow because I've been working with Wrapped in Plaid all week long, and I've done some concept cards with you and everything. So here we go. That is my sample card, and the tag's a little bit bigger on that, and I'll have all the dimensions and everything over on the blog at cindybdesigns.com. That is a photopolymer perfectly plaid stamp set, and in the bundle you get all that 6x6 DSP. You get 48 sheets of 12 different patterns, and that's why I like making these kinds of cards. They're like all DSP like that, just where your base is covered, because unless you're making, little treat boxes or something like that, it's really hard to go through all that paper. So these are the colors that are in it. We have Shaded Spruce, Cherry Cobbler, Night of Navy. I'm bringing in the Gold Delicata. Those are the patterns from the DSP that I chose to use on this card. And we are going to pick it up a little bit and get started. So I'm bringing in the Stamparatus, and I've already cut down my Whisper White cardstock. And again, those dimensions and everything, they'll be under instructions on the blog, and a link will be underneath this YouTube description to the blog post. So I grabbed the Merry Christmas from the Perfectly Plaid, and I'm going to lay that down in Cherry Cobbler. It's gotten like long sleeve weather here lately, which I'm not too thrilled about, but I'm a little bit more motivated to make more fall themed cards. So I'm cleaning that image off with that stamp pad cleaner that I use all the time, and I have one for red only, and you can see that it really pulls that ink off, because Cherry Cobbler it's a beautiful color, but it's messy on your stamps. So I'm laying down the ho ho ho, and I'm going to put that down, I believe, in Shaded Spruce. And when I'm laying down the sentiments, after you pick out your patterns, you kind of want to keep in mind, okay, what ink's going to go with what, because I wouldn't want that sentiment to lay right on top of the Plaid Shaded Spruce panel that we have coming up, because it'll just blend right in. So that is the Delicata Golden Glitz, and I'm laying down 2 coats of that. And with that, you want to let it dry on its own, or heat set it, or just be really careful as you continue to work with it, because I don't want to smear it. And I have that last sentiment going on top, and that is going to be done in Night of Navy. And I'm working from the bottom up because it was easier for me to do that, just to make sure that I got some good spacing in between the sentiments. I did a better job, I think, on the other card, but the tags, it is longer and wider too. I don't know why I cut this one down. I think it was taking up too much. Oh, because I had more of like a white base and then the white tag, and it was too much white. So this one I could have left the same size. So I'm bringing in the Detailed Trio Punch, and I'm rounding the corners, and then I'm grabbing one of our old hole punchers, and I'm punching that right in the middle center. That's why I left a little bit at the top. I have some thick Whisper White twine, doubled it up, put the loop through the hole, and now I'm tying a knot down at the very end. I'm going to put dimensionals on that, and you saw me drag the pokey tool down, which I do a lot, and that's just to help the paper get up a little bit. So the dimensionals got down, and now I'm taking liquid adhesive, and it looks like I'm piling on a lot. I'm not, or else it comes spilling out the edges, and it's not. But that's just much easier for me to work with when I'm doing a full base cover. And I'm lining everything up now. I cut the Cherry Cobbler one a little bit too long, so I took it off screen. And if I recall, The main panel is 3 inches. Those little ones are each an inch and a quarter. Yeah, because cardstock's 5.5. I'm trying to do a voiceover, not math in my head right now. Anyhow, so I'm just getting everything down, and everything looks kind of busy, but that larger pattern still has some solid white in it. And that sets up and dries real quick. You just want to make sure that you get it on the edges really well. So now I'm creasing my score in the base, and that's Whisper White thick. And yeah, I'm back on the seam binding again. I think I have a video where I showed that I colored it, or one coming up, I'm not sure. But I took a soft seafoam marker and just colored it right up. And it took 2 seconds, and it dries. I did leave this on screen this time where I'm just kind of fussing with a bow, because you can see how easy it is to bunch with, you know, to bunch it up and to bow it up, and you just get like those nice fluffy bows, and I love working with it. Now I'm taking the stickies off the Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to size that up in the card. And you could do this with any stamps that we have, any DSP. You can mix it and match it, you know, throw on some sequins. There's so much you can do. A way to use up old ribbon that you don't really like too much, or paper scraps. And we're done. It is that simple, that easy to do. There's the other one, and you can see on the left, that's why I cut it down, because I felt like I had too much white. And then you just put a sentiment on the inside, and an image if you want, and you are good to go. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Join me next week for a bunch of free skate patterns. I think that you'll enjoy that. Have a fantastic weekend. God bless, and I'll see you next time around.